I really never know what to say when I start a video. Like, I don't have a fun catchphrase or anything. So we're just back into summertime. And stress is definitely starting to set in as things kind of become more busy and challenging. So we'll see where we end up with that. But for today, we are at least getting a duck, which is always nice. And we have a pretty relaxed, like, gifting sort of day. We're going to get a little bit more starfruit from the shop. And on top of that, we are also going to do a little bit of fishing. Because it's raining, I want to knock out the crimson fish and hopefully the other fish we need for the bundles. And then maybe we'll do a little bit of monster hunting if we have time, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. And of course, we're going to stress out just a little bit. And then after this, I think we have to hit the caverns like super, super hard. Ideally the next like 3 days, just so we can get close to the amount of money we need. If that's going to happen, and I hope it is, but who knows. And we also needed to place those lightning rods just because today is storming, and we're going to carry that storm for the next 3 days, I think, because we have 3 totems. So we'll still have to check the weather every day, because if it's already going to thunderstorm the next day, we don't want to waste a totem. But otherwise, we will be using totems to keep the storm rolling and start stockpiling batteries, which we will need for both sprinklers and for crystallariums. So assuming we have a lot of lightning strikes, we can get like 15 a day, or what is it? Is that 15? I think it was 5 each row. And then, yeah, just taking care of our animals. It'll be nice to have the duck because we need the duck egg, but all my animals are upset with me right now because of food. That's kind of the one downfall of having, like carrying the storm forward and not having the maximized, or the fully upgraded barns, is your animals won't go outside to eat, so you'll have to actually feed them every day. And I never remember to do that, so we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if maybe we'll go to Marnie's first, because it's 9 o'clock and she is open, so we might as well knock that out. She's just so easy to forget, and I don't want to forget that. No, there's Shane's event. I don't want to do his events, so I'm not going to. I think I'm already done with him anyway, so I don't actually have to deal with any of his nonsense, like being passed out by a cliff. And I think I might be close to being done with Jazz and Marnie too. I don't know. I hope I am. It'll make it really nice to not have to go to this house anymore. And I don't know, we're probably not going to name the duck as usual. We'll just give him Snotsy as his name, I guess. So, and a sheep. We need a sheep because we need wool. We'll probably get wool. Well, no, you can get wool from Emily as a random gift, but I don't really want to bank on that, so we might as well get a sheep now. And we have our pig already, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think we'll need a rabbit because we've already gotten enough rabbit feet from the desert or the skull caverns. So I actually don't think we need a rabbit anymore. I'll double check at one point, but if we do, it's not that big of a deal. We can just pick one up in the fall or winter time. I should have bought more coal today instead of starfruit, but that's just a little mistake, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Unless I am buying coal. Am I doing that? Maybe I am buying coal. I just didn't put it in my... Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. Oh, I'm the worst. So I sold it. I sold the iridium bars for the money to buy starfruit, but I didn't buy coal. And I'm gonna run out of coal, like today. So this is kind of a foolish thing to do. Like, I know I needed DSG, but I didn't need that much. I think I only needed like 500, maybe 500. So it's kind of a waste to buy these starfruit now, but it's okay. Coal is just such a thorn in my side. Man, okay. I still have like a weird voice lately. I don't know why. I guess because I've been talking a lot, but I feel like I have to like clear my throat a lot more than I used to. And again, I know it's because like I don't drink water. That's a big part of it. But it's still obnoxious. And that one thing would probably like solve my entire problem. But I guess I'm stubborn, so here we are, just kind of sounding bad. Either way, whatever. And I swear I turned off the flashing, but it's still flashing. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe I turn it off and then I do a reset to restart the day and then I forget to turn it off again. But yeah, like the lightning shouldn't be making any kind of flash. I almost said noise, but that doesn't make sense. I guess we're gonna go fishing now. I don't know. I don't think the crimson fish is very hard. I think the hardest fish we'll catch is probably an octopus, but we probably won't do that until sometime in the winter when we're on the submarine. But that's all. It's also possible to get one today. I think they're possible up until 2 in the afternoon. Oh, we got our bones. We turned our bones in. Oh, yawning. But yeah, we turned our bones in. We got 1 extra relic or whatever. So we get our scarecrows out of it and our big bear statue. Oh, we didn't take the statue. There's a big bear statue in there that I usually like, but it's just going to stay there for now. I don't know, maybe the lightning flash isn't too jarring. Maybe it is off, and I just can't tell. The other thing I have to remember to do is come back down here when it's raining, when that creepy weird dude is up there. Because he'll sell me a mermaid pendant when I'm 10 hearts with Leah, I think. And so I gotta remember to do that, hopefully. God, my sink is dripping again. I don't know why, it's been a whole deal. Like, we had a leak in our bedroom. Oh, this might be an octopus. We had a leak in the bedroom, and in the process of fixing that, now the kitchen sink is leaking again. I don't know what's going on. It's really obnoxious. Okay, so there we go. There's an octopus. I feel kind of bad for fishing up an octopus, because they're really intelligent creatures. Oh, there's a crimson fish. I fast forwarded a little bit here, like maybe you didn't see it. It wasn't just my second catch, but it's like 4:30 now, so I did end up getting both of the fish I needed, in addition to the snapper and all that stuff, so it's a pretty successful fishing day, I would say. And we probably won't have to do much fishing at all after this, I guess. Well, maybe, who knows. We just have to do, oh yeah, fall fishing, I guess. And the mines and the desert. So we have a little bit more. And we have to get level 10, so never mind. We have lots of fishing to do. There's Lucky Lunches in there, which I think is... Lucky Lunch seems valuable, but I'd never ever use it because it doesn't give you any speed. And I know luck is important, but I feel like speed is almost more important than luck is. So I don't know, I'd never touch Lucky Lunch. It's only spicy eel or rock candy and espresso, and that's pretty much the only things I ever eat. And I'm not sure if like the Lucky Lunch is actually worth it or not. I know some people like to use it, but I just don't think it's worth the loss of movement speed. Because movement speed is like basically what keeps me alive. And I don't know. We'll see. We're also going to start getting some like more intense Skull Caverns runs. I know I talked about that. And I think we're going to start that probably next time. But maybe tomorrow too, because we really need to pick up the pace on our Iridium gathering, so to speak. We're doing okay, you know, not to say we're not, but we're doing like 500 per run, and we want to start doing something closer to 1,000 per run, which I know is a lot, but if we start doing pause buffering and all that fun stuff, we can probably make it happen, or at least find a way like to 750 or so, because money is just getting bad. And we're not making enough. And somebody sent me, I wish I remembered their name. They sent me a list of like the breakdown of Stardew currency, and how it's basically like $1 is pretty much equal to 100 gold, essentially. And so that means like a pack of starfruit seeds is about $4, which is like about how much it costs for seeds if you buy them in smaller quantities. But they also mentioned something interesting, which was like the idea that when you plant one parsnip, you're not actually planting just one parsnip. It's potentially like one parsnip per square foot or square meter or whatever. I thought that was an interesting way to look at it, though I don't know if it's necessarily accurate. Mostly because like when you harvest it, like when I harvest one parsnip, you have to factor in like eating it too, right? Because like I'm not going to eat 1 square foot of parsnips in one go. But when it comes to selling and buying, it makes more sense. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. And we're going to do a little tiny bit of monster farming, not almost none, but we were just kind of seeing where we're at. I need to kill a lot of these dudes. And we'll do that more once we have dangerous mines. But for now, we're just kind of killing time. We got our day's almost over-ish. So we spent a little bit of time killing some of the void spirits and some slimes. It's kind of weird watching how different combat is in regular Stardew versus the roguelike, which I think I said last time, but it's true. It's a lot more chill. But yeah, so now I keep thinking about like how much stuff is worth in US dollars now. Like I keep thinking about that, because that means that a piece of wood, what does that sell for? 2? So it's 20 cents. So it gets a little more like hard to believe when you break it down to the smaller items. But like a cup of coffee or like a salad is $2.20, which is pretty cheap. So maybe like, I don't know, because a salad now in the United States at least, or in Denver where I am, is probably like $10 on average, $10 to $15 for a salad, which is insane. But yeah, it's a lot of money. But $2.50 would be nice for a salad, or $2.20 or whatever it is. So maybe that's not super accurate, but it is the closest approximation. It makes sense with some things. And it's also just a video game with relatively arbitrary numbers to kind of balance stuff out. It doesn't matter. Let's just forget I said anything. But yeah, we're just kind of prepping for tomorrow. I have that magic rock candy, so like no matter what, we're gonna go tomorrow. Assuming our luck isn't the worst possible luck, I won't go. But if it's anything above good, we'll go and use our rock candy. Just because we need to start going there more often. At least until we're done with starfruit season. Which will be, I guess, the last week of summer. No, we'll still need more starfruit. Okay, we got good luck. We'll still need more starfruit because Ginger Island will open up on the 4th or so of fall. So So we're going to kind of always be in starfruit season. I won't really have to use deluxe speed grow necessarily. I probably still will though. Yeah, I probably still will. So we're kind of always going to have to grind out the caverns pretty aggressively. And that might not be the worst thing, because once our friendship starts dwindling down, like who we need to make friends with, we'll have a little bit easier of a time managing our time. And we'll be able to, tend to a keg forest and our kegs a little bit more easily. I think what I've kind of decided is I'm going to basically not ignore my kegs for now, but I've accepted the fact I'm not going to get 600 kegs by the time I need them. But I'm just going to work towards getting something like 1,000 kegs at some point and have just a massive area full of kegs so I can just produce stuff really, really quickly, which will increase my wood budget quite a bit. But I think it'll still be pretty achievable. We'll see. It's kind of getting a little less likely to succeed, but it's still on the table, Anyway, we're just going to roll down the caverns. We're not quite doing the pause buffering yet. Next episode is where you're going to really see me starting to do that. And mostly starting to get used to doing it again. Because you have to pause at a very specific time when you go down the stairs. So I mess it up quite a bit. But it's not as obnoxious as it sounds, and you'll see me do it. Probably next episode, which I think, I don't know what day it will be. Our days got kind of messed up. It'll be Friday, I think, because this is going to go up Thursday instead of Wednesday. And then we'll have one on Friday also instead of Pokemon stuff. That's kind of getting pushed to the back burner. And yeah, so in next episode, tomorrow, you'll see me kind of go in a little bit more try-hard mode, if you will. Because right now, we're doing okay. But at floor 258, we could have a way, way more iridium than this. And we could probably get here by 7 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock. If we were to use the pause buffering a little more effectively. Or a little more frequently, I guess. And yeah, so we'll get a better look at that next time. I should really be grabbing that hardwood. It's okay though. We got some sprinklers and a crystallarium though, which is huge. Those crystallariums will really help out as we continue to go down, because we have 4 or 5 already. And so that's 5 staircases every couple days. And that'll be really nice. I want to get, I guess ideally I'd get 20 or 30 crystallariums. So we can just skip the first 70 floors or something every time we go into the mines, or at least once a week. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Just with the need for the money from the iridium, I don't know if I can really burn through too many of my bars for other things, It's hard to prioritize what you want to do with the materials, especially when you need the money so bad. And then I just got the hiccups, which is really obnoxious. I don't really get the hiccups that often. And when I do, it just drives me crazy. Because I'll hiccup once every couple minutes. And that's it. But it could last for a while. So I have to hopefully not hiccup. Also, the word hiccup. Sometimes you see it written as Hiccoughh. Which is really weird, because I've always thought it was hiccup, not hiccough. So I don't know what's up with that. I could look into it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to think about it. So yeah, I don't know, man. We only have 400 and something iridium. This is okay, but it's not. My standards for iridium gathering have gone up, and I'm no longer meeting my standard. Which is kind of annoying to do to myself, but it's okay. It's one of those things where it's I've changed the standard I judge myself on, but I'm watching like me in the past, so there's nothing I can do to improve it. It's kind of silly. And like I didn't use a bomb there. Why didn't I use a bomb? But it's alright. I do like the way this character looks a lot. I don't know why I always make him like old dudes with long hair and mustaches. It's just like, it's always my go-to for when I create a Stardew character. I guess because I don't look like that. I'm not an old dude with super long hair, so maybe that's part of the appeal. I don't know, it doesn't matter. We're gonna run out of coal, but we pretty much are gonna be forced to do the caverns for the next 3 days, maybe 2 days? I don't know. I think 2 days. And then we'll be on Monday again. And we'll have to do a little bit of gifting and the usual stuff. And I want to expand this farm down a lot further, like maybe like 10 more sprinklers there. So maybe we'll do that next time as well. And yeah, we got our extra crystallarium. So we got 5 brewing up now. That's not bad. I think that's like 15 staircases a week, if I'm not wrong. And we still have our 2 rain totems, which I think I already used one today. And then yeah, so we'll restock tomorrow on our desert totems because we're getting kind of low. But other than that, we have a good supply of everything. Like we're not lacking in anything but really coal right now. And oh, we got acrobat. Acrobat's great. It's like the best combat thing in the world. So yeah, we'll do skull caverns more next time. We'll get into some pause buffering and more advanced strategies. And I'll see you then.